Hello everyone! In today's video lesson, we are going to talk about diversity of the world. Are you ready? Let's get started. Look at the slide. You can see the lesson goals. We live in a diverse world where 7 billion people reside in 195 different countries. They have the various cultural traditions, customs, and they speak about 7,000 disparate languages. Let's memorize the words of American writer and artist of comics, Stan Lee. We live in a diverse world, and we must learn to live in peace and with respect for each other. I have chosen 3 countries for the discussion of our lesson. Do you guess these countries? Of course, Russia, the United States of America, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Would you mind my pronunciation of the words? The Russian Federation, Great Rus, Asia, Eurasia, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the UK, Albion, the British Isles, Europe, North America, the United States of America, the USA. As the first step of our lesson, we will listen to the short information about Russia, Great Britain, and the United States of America. Look at the slide. You can see the questions. After listening, answer the questions. What are the official or political names of each country? What are their abbreviations? What continent do they occupy? Could you name the poetic or historic names of Russia, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and the United States of America? Be attentive.
Аудиозапись номер 35. Exercise 92. Listen and follow the text about Britain, America and Russia in Appendix 1. Text 1. The official or political name of the country is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. At the United Nations and in the European Parliament, it is usually known by a shorter name, the United Kingdom, or the abbreviation the UK. The country is often called Britain. The poetic name of the country is Albion. The geographical name of the country is the British Isles, because the country occupies the islands, which are called the British Isles. Text 2.
The official or political name of the country is the United States of America, because the country consists of 50 states. The country is usually known by a shorter name or the abbreviation, the USA or the US. The country is often known as America because of the name of the continent. America is the geographical name of the country.
Text 3. The official or political name of the country is the Russian Federation, which has the abbreviation RF. It is also called Russia. The local long form is Ruskaya Federatsiya. The local short form is Rossiya. Before the revolution in 1917, it was known as the Russian Empire. Then afterwards, it was known as the Russian Soviet Federal Socialist Republic, RSFSR. The poetic name of the country is Rus.
Check yourselves, answer the questions and look the answers. What are the official or political names of each country? What are their abbreviations? What continent do they occupy? Could you name me poetic or historic names of Russia, Great Britain, and the United States of America? You are well done. Thank you. Have you noticed passive voice was used in the text about these countries? And at the second step of our lesson, we will find and point out the passive voice in the text about national symbols of Russia, Great Britain, the United States of America. In the first sentence, passive voice is presented in form is called. Please highlight and name the passive voice in the following sentences. Okay, look at the slide and you can see in the second sentence passive voice is was adapted. In the third sentence there is not passive voice. Point out passive voice in these sentences. Okay. In the first sentence, passive voice is represent is called. In the fifth sentence, passive voice is represented. In form is made up. Please point out passive voice in these sentences. In the sixth sentence, passive voice is represented. In form is known. In the seventh sentences, passive is represented. In form is designed. And in the eighth sentence, passive voice is represented in form were united. We got the task done. The third step of our lesson, there is the grammar. Let's repeat the passive voice in the detail. You should master the rules of passive voice. Don't break them. Passive voice is used when the focus is on the action. It is not important who or what is performing this action. Passive voice is built with auxiliary verb to be and semantic verb, which is always represented in the form of past participle, which is formed with infinitive and suffix ed of regular verbs or third form of irregular verbs. Grammatical tense of passive voice is determined by the form of the verb to be. Formation of passive voices at the different tenses is represented in the table below. Present simple passive is formed with auxiliary verb to be in present simple tense am, is, are, and past participle. For example, the Russian Federation is often called Russia. If you know who is doing the action, then this information is added at the end of the sentence with helping of noun named who or what is doing this action. Look at the example. The Russian Federation is often called Russia by the people in the world. Look at the past simple passive voice. It is built with auxiliary verb to be in past simple tense was, were, and past participle. For example, the British Isles were inhabited by Celts. Future simple passive voice is built with auxiliary verb to be in future simple tense will be and past participle. The World War II will be known more in future. Present continuous passive voice is formed with auxiliary verb to be in present continuous tense is, am, are plus being and past participle. Look at this sentence. English is being spoken by more 1 million people in the world. Past continuous passive voice is built with auxiliary verb to be in past continuous tense was, were plus being and past participle. For example, God Save the King. The British national anthem was being performed yesterday in the morning. Future continuous is not used in passive voice. Next, present perfect passive voice is formed with auxiliary verb to be in present perfect tense has and have plus been and past participle. For example, non-governmental organizations have just been discussed in the American broadcast. Past perfect passive voice is formed with auxiliary verb to be in past perfect had been and past participle. The music of national anthem of the USSR had been composed by Alexander Alexandrov before lyrics were written by Sergei Mikhalkov. The future perfect passive voice is built with auxiliary verb to be in future perfect tense will have been and past participle. The article of the British Isles will have been rewritten by tomorrow evening. And at last, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous tenses are not used in passive voice. At this step, we will do grammatical exercise. Put the verb in correct form. Right answer: had been kept. Thank you. Right answer will have been accepted. Right answer were combined. Right answer won't be presented. You should put verb know in form is known. Right answer is called. Right answer is being performed. Was being told is right answer. You should put verb bake in form has been baked. Thank you. Questions. To ask questions in passive voice, you need to put the auxiliary verb at the first place before subject. Look at the examples. Will the meeting of veterans of Russia be held next week? Was the English Premier League started in 1922? Has the match of the English Premier League been cancelled because of the weather? Practice. Ask the questions to sentences below. Right question. Is the flag of the United Kingdom called the Union Jack? Yes, it is. Right question. Were mails being sent at 5 p.m. yesterday? Yes, they were. Question. Have the flowers been watered? No, they have not. Home task. Let's meet with the words which you will use in your homework. Look at the slide. The coat of arms, double-headed eagle, shield, bird-headed eagle, crown, unicorn. Please write and tell about the coats of arms of Russia, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and the United States of America. It's time to sum up our results. Could you tell me about your achievements? After repeating the grammar voice, I can use. Thank you. Right answer. It was interesting to know about. Thank you. The poetic name of Russia is. You are well done. The poetic name of the UK is. You can see right answer. The Russian flag is sometimes called. Thank you. Lesson is over. Thank you for your time.